I'm Chef Alex, and welcome to our home. This year, we have something special for you. We're going to have whole meals to prepare on video. We'll have single recipes. We'll have specialty recipes. Feel free to comment and ask for your favorite recipe, and I'll be happy to make it for you. God bless you all, and have a wonderful year. Hi, and welcome back to our home. So, I'm going to call this Bread 101-2, or whatever the next number is. So, here's the deal. It's the exact same bread recipe, okay? And we're going to go through the gauntlet here so that you can see everything that's made from the same recipe. So, 3 cups of flour, 3 tablespoons of oil, 1 teaspoon of yeast, a teaspoon of salt or a big pinch, and water. That's it. So, we're going to fast forward this part. Alright, I'm going to stop the fast forward here so that I can tell you where you want the bread. So you're going to want it a little moist. Now initially it's going to be wet, but it's going to draw it all in because it's dry in the center. That should be it. Alright, so here we have a nice moist dough. Same as before. See how it's moist, but it's not sticking to my fingers. Alright? So, about a 1 1/4 cup, I'd say, maybe somewhere between 3/4 of a cup and 1 1/4 cup, depending on where you are, your elevation, and the kind of flour you're using, what availability is to you, you know? So, yeah, this bread's got a lot going on. Bread is one of those things, there's a million of them. And they're all basically out of the same recipes. Okay. Think about if I were to start adding eggs and sugar to this, I'd have a Danish dough. You know, lots of butter. So essentially what we have here is a nice, it's a moist, not too moist, but not too dry dough, okay? So essentially it's going to be like your white bread. And what you're going to do is you're going to let this one rise, okay? So, it's the last of this can. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to let this guy sit for 1 hour and 45 minutes. Okay? I'm going to cover him with a wet rag. I'm going to set him aside in a nice dark corner. Come back in 1 hour and 45 minutes. We're going to talk about these. These are burger rings. Okay? Now, these are the big ones. These are what you make Whoppers with, and the really big burgers, okay? Half-pound burger, 3/4, 1 pound burger, stuff like that. So these are not the baby food. So when we come back, we're gonna make some burger buns. We'll show you how to do them, all right? We'll come back in 1 hour and 45 minutes. All right, so we're back, And it's been an hour and 45 minutes. And as you can see, our bread has risen. So what we're going to do here is we're going to plop it onto the table, right? Now I'm going to look at it. This is my burger ring, okay? So I want it to be about that much inside, okay? About 80%, maybe 85, okay? So I'm looking, I might have, let's see. Let's see what we got on this. If 4 is enough, if not. So it's going to be about 4.5. And you don't want to, and you can put this together and play with it and do whatever you need to, as long as you're not squishing it, okay? Like see right here, how it's a nice ball. Now you take your palm and you just roll it in the palm. You don't push down in any way, okay? And you see how my 2 fingers are guiding it? That's it. See? I'm going to look at it in the bottom. And here I'm going to pinch it a little bit because I kind of spliced it together. Which is no big deal. I'm telling you, it's not a big deal. Bread is one of those things that it's more intimidating than it is anything else. Let's see how many we get out of 3 cups. Okay. So we're going to spray. Give it a good spray. I don't want anything to stick. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to place it there. Don't forget, you got to spray the inside of your ring. Okay. Make sure all the sides are nice and sprayed down. You're going to set this guy right there. Okay. That's how he's going to look. So essentially I'm going to take and do all of them so you can see how it shapes itself into a ball. And you don't want to, like I said, you don't want to burst it. If you burst it, it's going to go down. Grab a couple more and see how many we can make. So, take that. Set that guy right there. I'm not sure if it should be about right. And I don't want to do anything other than shape. See? Okay. See? Everything contained in there. All I'm doing is shaping. I'm not pushing down in any way. All right, give it a good douse. All right, now these I'm going to put together very, very gently because I don't want them to break down. I don't want the bubbles to break down. So I'm going to pinch the end here. And then this might be a real big one. That's okay. Cooking at home. And I don't have a scale. So this is all eyeball. So we do the best we can. Okay. last one is on there. That's going to be a big one, all right. We're going to spray them all down. All right, give them a good spray. Don't be afraid now. Now, these are going to sit for 1 hour and 45 minutes. We're going to come back in 1 hour and 45 minutes. We're going to pop them in the oven. I'll show you how to do that. All right, we're back. It's been 1 hour and 45 minutes. And let's take a look and see how our buns have risen. Oh yeah, baby. Look at that. So here's what we're going to do next, right? Just as is, we're going to take them, we're going to put them in a 500-degree oven for 15 minutes. That's it. So we'll come back in 15 minutes and I'll show you what they look like. All right, so the bread is ready. Let's take it out of the oven. Remember, don't put your face in the oven when you open it, or you get a good heat burn. Oh yeah. Look at those bad boys. Those are pretty hot is what they are. So let's grab one. Get out of there. As you can see, so this is our Whopper bun. It's a nice big loaf of double rise bread. Okay, so this is I mean, look at it. It's gorgeous, you know. So why don't we cut into it? It's going to be smoking hot. Let's burn my hand. Oh yeah, that's hot. Let's hold on to it, this guy. There we go. Look at that. Put your burger on that. In this case, we got some Mojo pork that I have here. Essentially what I'm going to do is make me a sandwich right here. So you can see. Let's grab some of this juicy stuff. Alright. Got a nice big dollop there, and we'll go straight to the bottom section. Grab a little more. Give it a go. So, once you got your bun loaded up, let's put some onions on that. Bad boy. Oh yeah. That's how I roll, baby. Let me get some hot sauce. Just hit it with some hot sauce. This is our sandwich. We're going to put some fried plantain chips right here on the corner. We'll make another video for those. All right. And that my friends, is a sandwich. Make it at home, okay? So remember, it's the same bread recipe for all the bread. The only difference is here, after the first rise, you're shaping it and putting it into the mold, letting it rise in the mold. So see how easy this is? Remember, learn to cook and you'll eat better for the rest of your life.